thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying it is not a tutorial, but it means to have something playing in the background while you work on your own project. If you're like me and really enjoy having something on while you work, sometimes the content you like is very visually engaging, and you're several hours in and haven't gotten nearly as far along in your project as you would have liked to. So that's where I come in. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Happy Friday! It's the end of the week. I am so excited, and it's not even my Friday yet. It's still Sunday night, so I have the whole 5 days to endure before this video is actually published. But I'm already thinking about it. I'm already getting excited for the end of the week, because Lord knows I'm probably going to need a little bit of downtime and a little bit of rest and relaxation, though I expect this weekend to be very full of exciting things. Currently it is 10:09 p.m. on Sunday night, another late one for us. If you guys didn't watch Monday's video, I attended this past weekend a cat behavior summit that was an online webinar Saturday and Sunday, pretty much all day, at least noon to 5 on Saturday night, and then noon to 7 on Sunday night, today that I'm filming. And I realized that I missed out on a lot of information I was going to tell you Monday. First off, if you noticed, my Hello Kitty's still wearing her spring dress. I had to do some other things on the weekend and realized that I hadn't changed her outfit yet. So let me back up. So last weekend, as I mentioned, watched 2 days worth of webinars, but on Saturday when I got finished watching the webinar, I did a little bit of housework. I swept, I did some dusting, and I finally went ahead and swapped out my summer clothes for like my fall and winter wear. However, I put away a lot of my work, like professional looking type winter and fall outfits, because I'm still working remotely. And on the rare occasion that I do go into work, it's usually when it's like nothing professional to do. I'm just like bopping around, doing some stuff in my office, or like this past Monday I had to go in and do some physical labor. So I wore sweats and a t-shirt because we're supposed to be dressed comfortably and be able to move about. But, I still have like a lot of my work pants and stuff out and blazers and things. But as far as like my everyday workwear, nice sweaters and things, I'm like, I'm just gonna wear stuff like this, pretty much. So, I also realized that since the beginning of October, I have not been wearing like my cat-themey, Halloween-y shirts. So I was like, today would be a good day to wear one, because I was also watching the last day of the cat webinars, and thought, why not wear a cat? So this is, if you don't know, this is Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. Awesome movie. I have the DVD. It's great. If you're a fan of Hayao Miyazaki, he does a lot of similar themed films of strong, empowered young lady, but I love Gigi. And so yeah, I have my red shirt on, and yes, when I was moving my winter clothes in and my summer clothes out, I was on a top shelf where I usually keep a lot of my folded sweaters, and I saw my other dress that I had for Hello Kitty, and I'm like, I need to change you. But I was doing all the other chore stuff. I forgot to swap her out. So my apologies. She's needed to wear that fall dress for, almost a month now, and I haven't even changed it. So I will be doing that soon, so that the next time you see me on Monday, she will have her fall dress on, and her summer spring dress will be put away. I'm so glad she has 2 seasonal outfits to wear. But yes, this upcoming weekend, I am hoping that I'm making my trip to IKEA, my very long overdue trip to IKEA. I remember writing on my 2020 goals that I was going to make a new cat tree, or at least get a new cat tree, a nice tall one for my cats. And it had been on my mind and it had been on my mind. We had run into a carpenter at Home Depot who said that they did custom work and cat trees was something they could do, and I thought about it for a long time, but I still had my original IKEA hacks cat tree in mind that I wanted to do. So I figure we'll try that one first. We could always have another one somewhere else, but right now I want to replace the one that we have on the landing that's broken. And so I want to get the supplies for that and maybe do that on Sunday or Saturday evening when we get back. I'm hoping that we go early in the morning so that we just get it out, get it done, get it over with, and beat the afternoon rush, because apparently a lot of people like to go do shopping now, and I rarely go shopping in person anymore, especially not regularly. And it's like I really need to go, and I get a whole bunch of stuff at once and hope that I don't have to go for another few months. So far that's been working. But this IKEA trip is one that we haven't made in years. We haven't physically gone to IKEA since we bought this couch, and we haven't had this couch since probably like 2012 we've had this couch. Maybe 2011, 2012 is when we got this couch. So we've had it before we moved into the place back when I started grad school, so it's, I think I started, so a long time. We've had this couch a long time. It's a futon, actually, and it did come from IKEA, and we bought it, and that was the last time we were in IKEA in person. So it's been a long time. But yeah, I just want to get it over with. And what else am I going to do this weekend? That might be the highlight of it. I feel like there was something magical I was going to share with you guys. Oh, it's kind of magical. So if you remember from 2 weeks ago, I was ranting. When am I not ranting though, really? But Paws and Pearls was on a rant because her partner, my partner, was supposed to get this mega TV dropped off from their parents, and it turns out that they misunderstood their parents. So I have another couple weeks of sanity, or at least what little sanity I have, a little bit of sanity, until the shipping container comes, because my partner, so I checked in last week. It was Friday, the day when I was ranting on Wednesday about how my week went last week. I was like, hey, my Friday was just shot. My week was shot, but Friday was really shot because I had all these crazy meetings and stuff. But before I went to work, because I still had to go to work after those meetings, I was there from about 4 to 6:30. And yeah, it was a long day because I already started my day at 8. But anyway, before I was leaving, because my partner wasn't home yet, and I'm like, did you tell the property manager that you have a shipping container that's going to be taking up a spot or two soon? Like, I think you want to talk to them ahead of time to make sure you plan and you get the permit or whatever permissions you need for the shipping container to be here for, a few days, at least until it's arranged to be picked up again. And they're like, not yet. And I'm like, well, you might want to. And then they're like, oh, actually, it's not coming next weekend. Like the weekend that you see this coming up. And I'm like, oh, okay. like, what does this mean? But, you know, they were still at work, and I was heading to my work, so I couldn't talk much longer, because I'm like, I've already spent all this time on my day doing these meetings. I just need to get the heck out of here and continue on with what I had to do today. Because the meeting that was supposed to be from 1 to 2 was from 1 to 3. Anyway, so my partner and I had a conversation on Sunday, today that I'm filming this, but last Sunday that you see this, and they're like, I misunderstood my parents. So they are getting the shipping container this week. So this weekend that you see this upcoming weekend is when they have the shipping container. So then they're going to be spending the time putting the items in it and then waiting and arranging for it to be delivered. So now my partner says that the shipping container won't be here until like the weekend of November 2nd. So a couple weeks from now. However, I don't know if I believe them. I believe them that it's not going to be this weekend, but I don't know if they have 100% pinpointed when the shipping container is supposed to arrive in our property. Also this weekend, my partner might be traveling to visit a friend who has also been self-isolating. So thankfully, the friend has been working from home and hasn't been going anywhere, so that we can ensure that they don't have anything. And my partner's been going to work, but they have been coming home, and I've had to test my symptoms before I go into my job, and I have not been exhibiting any symptoms, and they have not. And nobody at their job has been exhibiting symptoms of COVID, so they should be clear. I still don't support them going to visit their friend, but based on the conditions that have been explained to me, it sounds like both ends, especially my partner, because I don't want them doing anything crazy and bringing anything back, but they are very sure that their friend that they're going to see has also been self-isolating, like basically just quarantining every day because they work from home. So basically, my partner hasn't seen their friend in long time, and they finally moved back into our state. So that's their justification, is a reunion, but also a cautious reunion because it's the two of them, and they have not been commingling. And the friend, of course, working from home, is self-isolating just by default, and my partner has only been going to work and coming home and wearing their mask when they went to pick up some soda at the Target a couple days ago. So it's still like, I wouldn't do it. I personally wouldn't do it, but with the conditions that are in place, okay-ish about it. We'll see what happens. I still think it's risky, even though they're like, you can hang out with people fewer than, 10 or so, but even that, you don't know where everyone's been, but he knows where the partner's been, and my partner knows where their friend's been, so that helps. So I'm just glad that we don't have a shipping container coming this weekend, because you might not see me, or you might see me Sunday with like 20 gray hairs or something, filming Sunday for Monday with a lot of gray hairs, more than I already have, because I'm like so stressed. But part of me working this past weekend was just to straighten up this room that I'm sitting in, to go through things, help make space for all of the weirdness that I don't really know what's coming. I have an idea of some things that are coming, like that mega TV, but that's going to be downstairs. And my partner's like, well, why don't we move your TV into the bedroom? And I was rather spoiled living with my aunt and uncle, and my brother had a TV in his bedroom. I had a TV in mine. My parents, my aunt and uncle, had a TV in theirs. There's a TV in the guest room. There's a TV in the den. There's a TV in the garage. There's a TV in the living room downstairs. Those are literally all the TVs. That's too many TVs. For me, I barely watched the one. I used to watch TV all the time when I had cable, but cable, if you live in my area, you're pretty much stuck with a small selection of companies. And if you like extended cable packages that show the channels that you really enjoy, then you have to pay for those. And after a while, I was like, you know what, this is just a lot of money for only me to be watching TV, so I cut the cord, as they say. So I cut the cord, and I honestly haven't been... I had some withdrawals when I started, but I'm pretty cool now. YouTube has been like my TV. I don't even really watch Netflix anymore, so... or Hulu or anything like that. Amazon Prime sometimes, because I already pay for my Amazon Prime account, so whatever's free on there is just what I watch. But TV in the bedroom just doesn't make any sense to me. I have my iPad, I have my phone. If I really want to watch something, I can use those. I personally like to just sleep in my bedroom, and I don't think my bedroom should be a place like that. I like it for relaxation and for like unwinding. However, I do enjoy watching videos of people getting back rubs or foot rubs or something, because that relaxes me. Like watching somebody get body work done, just like, oh, like makes me feel like it's happening to me, and that's like really soothing. So I like to watch those sometimes to go to sleep. But and then like if my partner, on the rare occasion that they have a friend over, I mean especially now they don't, but if they had company and I needed a place to like chill, I would go in the bedroom, because they would usually sleep in here, and if they stayed over, and I would just do my thing in the bedroom. So I'd have my videos and stuff. And then, when I'm cleaning or doing laundry and folding clothes, and, I have it on, but I don't need TV. So I think they're just trying to make it more convincing that the system that they have coming is for the downstairs, and then my baby 32-inch television can be the bedroom. It's like, it's still too big. For our bedroom, it's still too big. But anywho, I have at least another 2 weekends until that happens. Whew. But yeah, but other than that, I just have a pretty low-key weekend planned, beyond if I'm lucky and can make the cat tree. I don't think I have anything crazy happening. Should already be on my second sock by then, so that you guys can see the happenings. And we'll see how this break goes in the future, if I'm gonna get another sharp jump in color. I mean, I could, if I'm really worried, I could knit, depending on where it starts. When I finish this one, it's already starting to turn blue, but when I finish this one, I might be able to cut the yarn and and start the purple where it starts here. That's what I can do. I really don't want to waste any yarn though. I wish I could just keep knitting, and then when I get to that, depending on how much purple I have to go ahead of to start on the purple with the cuff again, then I would just have it ready. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't be at fault for not wanting to get in a cake, because clearly the swatch showed that it was a gradient of colors. These colors would change, gradually, not like this. So I feel so cheated. Also this weekend, this week, I would have, which I have to update you guys. I have to remember to update you guys what happens. But if you remember last week when I was filming, I mentioned that I was going to leave it as one more week to give you guys a chance to tell me what you think I should buy for my belated birthday to celebrate September as my birthday month. I had left it open for suggestions on what I should have as my present to myself. So, being it last week was like the last week that I was getting feedback and stuff like that, I should, future me, as of this Sunday, should be making those purchases. And then past me will be reviewing them for the next week. Or maybe not, because I don't know if they'll be here by then. So let's just say I will be making purchases, and hopefully they will already be here very soon when it comes time to film again. But we'll see. With shipping and everything these days, there is a delay, which is understandable. But sometimes it's weird because, like, for instance, I got a new hairbrush because I realized that my old hairbrush was being used for my cats, and I did not have I did not have my own hairbrush anymore because my hair has been natural for so long, and I didn't have anything to actually like slick it back. And I was like, oh, I need a new brush. So I bought one. Well, I bought some other stuff, but I bought one of those for sure. And I got an alert, and it said, hey, your package is going to be here Sunday, like today that I'm filming. And I'm like, oh? And then I clicked on the tracking, and then it's like, hey, just kidding, it's going to be here on Tuesday. And I was just like, okay, that was weird. So it's changing all the time. So depending on, especially because these businesses are like small, they're not like mass shippers type of companies, that it will probably take longer because one, the person has to actually like pick what they are getting the order of, and if they have another business, because they might not make their ends meet on small shop purchases, they might be doing something else. Depending on when they actually get it to the mail, also will determine when I get it. So stay tuned for that. There will be sometime before the end of the month, I'm hoping, depending on when it gets here, a review of the things that I bought based on your suggestions for what I should get for myself for my birthday month. Even though it'll be way later, it'll still be nice just to say, hey, I did this thing, and it was thanks to your suggestions that I have these items. And then I mentioned also that, like, if you guys missed the whole tell Paws and Pearls what she should buy for her birthday, we still have holiday. Small Business Saturday will be in a month or so. We have all kinds of opportunities for me to treat myself to my Christmas presents. So if you missed it, just keep in mind that I will be asking again. So here we are at the end. Not necessarily the end, but the end of the video. And we're a little bit longer. At the time we started this video, I had about a ½ inch left to knit before I could start decreasing the toe. So for sure, next week you will see a new sock, and I'm hoping it all goes well. Really, really hoping it all goes well. But you can see we're already into our purple. So if we started on purple and then went into blue, we're not going to be able to have this happen because it's going to take a long time for me to get back to purple and here somewhere. So, oh well. Oh well. Alright. Well, thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you got really far in your project, whatever you're working on. And I will see you next Monday. I hope you have a great weekend and get to do something fun, interesting, or exciting. Bye!